All right. Well, I think I have learned the consequences of my actions, staying out so late and having to go ahead and, like, I have a grandpa come into the mines and haul, or I should say, caves, and haul me all the way back to sleep in my childhood bed. That's fine. And you know, even though I want to be kind of embarrassed about that, actually, it's part of why I love being in this clan because everyone's looking out for each other. There's not really a lot of competition because you know, if you spend so long like aggressively competing with each other, we're probably gonna starve to death. So you know, fending off like absolute death through like starvation is a very good bonding experience, isn't it? Oh my gosh, and this is so ironic that Grandpa's talking about being a show-off like Gelrod. I know, I know that he's just talking about Gelrod and himself right now, but I like the idea that Igrok was maybe telling us we didn't need to work so hard in the caves to gather all of that flint last night. Thanks, Grandpa. I almost have. There we go. All right. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to our adventures here in Roots of Pacha. And it's been a little bit of time. It's been a hot minute, I'm gonna be honest. But mostly because, there we go. Mostly because there has simply just been so much going on. And there's also so much going on here in our little village because let's see. All right, let's very briefly I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to very briefly admire the fact that we've almost balanced out the stamina debuff we have from having passed out with the max stamina from our accessories. Just gonna preen about that, kind of admire our brooch, our bangle, our earring of will. We're starting to, at least accessory-wise, look good. I still am literally in just the green rags that I went ahead It's like wearing your childhood outfit, right? One day we are going to be able to go ahead and we're going to have enough contributions that we can spend some with Jizu getting some new clothes. But for now, let me go ahead and check this little page of notes that I have scribbled down on a leaf somewhere, we'll say, for the sake of immersion. Let's see. We're working on upgrading the animal shed, clearing the fields to let grasses grow, grinding beans to make delicious plant-based protein. We're trying to plant a big tomato field, maybe some sea kale and sesame for the oil, and go to the cave so that we can try to work on getting a bigger belt so that we can go ahead and get decorations and lights around the village. Okay, lots of notes here. Now to see if I can remember, you know, just the basics of what to do. Let's see. And actually, it's getting to the end of season, so we won't spend any time working on planting new things unless it's tomatoes at the moment. And then, oh look! So we don't have any birthdays or any adventures planned until Tae's birthday next Saturday, which is quite fun. And we have finished working on the 2 projects that we actually were waiting for. What? That's right! Ada! Yes! Ada discovered some good poop and uses for it. Okay, we'll have to go talk to her about like that because it's probably going to make the most tasty tomatoes. Not that you would usually associate, you know, poop with tasty tomatoes, but we're all like dirt under our fingernails pixel farmers here, so I'm pretty sure you guys know where that's going. Also, Nock has finished a idea about how to ferment foods, so we'll go and talk to him as well. But first things first, let's take care of our fields that, much to my sorrow, I went ahead and planted all the way up here, even though my home and the new larger fields are down south. All right, let's see. I wonder if I should just kind of let all of this go to seed and then maybe put like some animals in here because the grass has grown really, really well for animals. That actually might be a good idea. So I might look into that later. Just kind of clearing out our old tomato field. Right now it's just way too useful to do that. And then maybe we can go ahead and build another animal shed over here so that we can have even more gigantic ostrich eggs or all sorts of other tasty things to eat. But speaking of tasty tomatoey things, let's see, is Ada gonna be in here? Yay! Okay, Ada! Okay, tell me all about it. What's the scoop on that poop? Ingrock and I discovered that if you let certain materials rot, then mix them with freshly tilled soil, you'll get different effects. We call it compost. Oh, it's so cute! Okay, so now we have a composting container. turns rot into plant food. So I wonder, so by rot, does that mean like actual rot, or like does plant fiber work? Plant fiber gives no contribution, so we could put that in the composter and see what happens. Vok is so determined to understand why Pacha has called us. Interesting. And Garrick, good morning. I don't know so much about plants. It would be nice to know that much about one subject. Oh, but which one? It would be really hard to pick, wouldn't it? Here, maybe he likes a pomegranate. This is somewhat interesting. All right, not his favorite thing in the world. In fact, do we even know Garrick's favorite thing just yet? Let's see. Nope. He's neutral towards the datura flower, the wild pomegranate, but he likes milk thistle, which is good to know. Also, I don't think we figured out like how to build enough of a relationship with him just yet to go and do some dancing. And I think I want to save our sun-dried tomatoes and our wild tomato juice and our oregano all for gifts because we have so many people we could gift things to. Oh, hey! Chief! I see you trying. That's good. Chief, I wonder, have we actually tried to work with him on, oh, what's this? Are you kidding? I can't believe I've never noticed this before. This is so cool. It's just like a giant gallery. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, wait, come back. Come back. You are so cute. Look at that. You can see all of the foods just tucked right in there. That's adorable. Oh my gosh. Look at all of these discoveries. Traveling cake, an easy to carry snack that keeps your energy up. This is so cute. Oh, what? I didn't know. I had no idea this existed. Apparently today is the day I acquire new knowledge about the world. There are so many animals. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are there going to be like even more animals that I could go ahead and try to tame? That's amazing. Then there's a bunch of fish. Oh, this is so useful. I had no idea there were like all of these things just waiting for us to discover. Makes me very excited, and maybe just a little bit like, oh man, I wish that there were more mysteries ahead, but clearly there's plenty to work on with our tribe. Also, or excuse me, with our clan. Also, that distracted me, but do we know anything? We don't really know anything that Gen likes, but I know his daughter really loves the, wait, is it wild tomato juice or is it the dried tomato? And it has been, there's Mana. She loves the wild tomato juice, so we'll see if her dad likes it too. And it actually has been a while since I have been here in Pacha myself, my friend. So if it seems like I'm taking just a moment to kind of, you know, get my feet back under myself, that's why. But I'm really happy to be here again. All right, do you like this? Thank you, Siri. All right, kind of neutral about that. However, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I owe you one. Grob, how much do you owe me for that? Like, does Grob really like the flint? Somebody over here really like, yeah, he likes flint. Yay! And then neutral towards wild tomato juice, but I'm glad that you know, Gen is noticing that we're at least trying. But all right, so let's head back down to where we have our little farm. Oh, I really should have called for my ride, shouldn't I? Hey, Kroll. A great building starts with great lumber. Kroll, do you like flint? Thanks, Siri. I think he does. I'm pretty sure that his wife really loves flint, too. Hey, Juke. It's fun to make clothes for Gerald. He goes about bragging about whatever I make. That would be really satisfying if somebody like really was just strutting around like, yeah, look at this. Look at my outfit. I look fantastic, don't I? More things to harvest. All right. So we have potatoes. We have beans. Oh my gosh, we've got beans. Do we ever have beans? That's fantastic. Oh, hello. How are you guys doing today? Oh, we've got more tomatoes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. And now already my pockets overflow with delicious noms. We should probably put some of these away. Oh, good. We're already storing some of the oregano. So here we go. The domesticated potatoes are now with us. We can go ahead and put those in contributions. And we have a good quality bean right here that we could go ahead and contribute. A wild bean. Should I grind the beans? We'll try grinding the beans and seeing if like something cool happens. And then with the wild pomegranates, they're not worth a lot of contribution. So I think I'll hold on to those right now as well. Hello, little ones. How are you doing today? Poppy Feather! Oh, well fed and healthy. I'm sure that Poppy Feather is going to grow up, and because their base production is actually 2 out of 4, which I suppose means immersive-wise, their feathers are shinier than normal. We might even get some really nice, ooh, look at that sea kale. We might even get some really nice eggs out of them, which would be quite satisfying. Let's see, good quality. All right, we'll just put everything in here that we're harvesting, and then we'll sort through it later. I have some hardwood. Oh yeah, and we'll put the composter up. All right, where should I put the composter? Where should I put the composter? It's probably gonna be kind of stinky. So what if we put it here? So we can put any harvest, we can put the poop in here to make to make the compost. Any feather would make feather meal, horns, horn meal, and then powder meal from bones or shells. Horse manure makes quality compost. Okay, that's interesting. Have we run into a horse? Very long pause, because I don't know if we've actually run into a horse. That's, in fact, all of this seems to have to do with horses if we want really quality compost or quality, like, meal for the plants. Huh. And then myco is what we get if we do 2 mushrooms. I wonder what myco does. Does that make it so that we can actually go ahead and like grow our own mushrooms? All right, I've got a lot of questions. And that also means that the plant fiber actually can't become compost. Interesting. So I wonder if we'll really benefit, even if the tomatoes like aren't worth a ton in contributions, from at least being able to have things that we can put into the composter. All right, let me gather these carrots. There we go, there we go. Was there something over here? Potatoes, yes, okay. And now we've got a lot of good quality plants too, which makes me pretty happy. Better quality, oh my gosh. So we have a really, really, really good quality. I think like good, better, great, maybe that's what it is. So we have a better quality carrot. We need to start using more of Grandpa's seeds, but I think that all of the seeds we have are actually sort of mixed together, aren't they? Whoops. Okay, in my defense, I did not mean to dance just then. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that if we look at our seed list, you can't really sort through... Yeah, you can't really sort through the seeds that are wild and the seeds that are domesticated. You just kind of have to like clear out those seeds so that then you know that you're only getting the ones from Grandpa. So I'll have to be a little bit more cautious about that. But let's see. So tomatoes. Is my tomato field like... Okay, these are beans. Then I've got a bunch of carrots over here. Let's go ahead and make sure everything gets watered. It seems kind of fitting in a day after I passed out in the mines that I need to take just a little bit of time to go ahead and refamiliarize myself with doing work around our clan's territory and also around our beautiful sprawling food forest that we're attempting to make. In honor of Pacha, of course. Oh, hey Primcone, how are you doing? She seems like she's doing pretty well. Okay, Primcone, you're kind of in the way though. Okay, thank you very much for moving. There we go. So I wonder, we could probably get the tomatoes like planted over here to start with. And that'll probably work out. There we go. Oops, and then we'll grab some of this. And I guess we can go and talk to Grandpa. Oh, Poppy Feather. Talk to Grandpa at some point today. And maybe get more tomatoes from him. How many contributions do we have? We have a fair number of contributions. And sea kale and sesame oil are things that also should be able to survive until next season. I am getting really worn out from watering like these huge fields though, so maybe I want to be a little bit cautious. There we go. About just grabbing everything we see. But there's plenty of room to pop in some more tomatoes in several of the corners around here. All right. I wonder, I'm really actually super excited for the next season too. The next season, you might say. Because it'll be really fun to see what actually happens when we get to explore in a new season around our home. How many of the different places are going to pop up with plants we've never seen before? Very much looking forward to that. And let's see. So the wild tomatoes will go ahead and we will put all of those into... Let's see. Sun-dried tomatoes are quite popular. Tomato juice is also quite popular. So maybe I'll make a couple, I'll make like one more sun-dried tomato and then I'll press the rest into tomato juice. And then the sea kale, that actually we might contribute. And then normal tomato will probably contribute. Good quality and better quality stuff will contribute. And then I do want to go ahead and try pressing these wild beans just to see what they turn into. And maybe I'll press these legumes and put them in our home as a sort of food source for ourselves, since it seems like, oh my gosh, I need to get rid of that huge rock at some point too. Since it seems like we actually would really benefit from having more of our own food available. Gosh, this is kind of fitting that I passed out in the mines and today is the day that I'm returning to Pacha from many, many adventures, perhaps in the land of Hyrule, and having to remember what we were doing here. All right, let's crush all this up. And while we're inside putting some of these things away, I can check and see if the bean plant matter can become tasty food. All right, and then a couple more over here. There we go. Oh, and where's Carrot Hop? I didn't see him like today because poor little guy, I hope he's not worried about us since we just kind of like disappeared on him. All right, seashells over there. And then we'll leave the plant meat here, but I want to check if it's good for, let's see, the vegetable stew, vegetables and legumes. I ground all the legumes. Oh no. Okay, well, we have like any meat and vegetables could make something new. Actually, you know what? We're pretty tired, so maybe I should go ahead and just use any vegetable. Let's see. Well, doesn't a carrot count? Oh, wait. Did I put the carrot away? Don't I have a carrot right here? Does a carrot not count as a vegetable? I mean, let's see. Any harvest, 1 out of 3. So that's a carrot. But then, so vegetable. Oh, because it's a root crop. That's probably why it's doing that. Because we would have to go ahead and it would need to be like a like root instead. Okay, and if we had oats, we could make dried fruit. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Seaweed, wild rice, we still don't have. I wonder why that has a little like X next to it. Oh, because we don't even have the obsidian knife, maybe. Okay, I shouldn't have pressed all of the beans, it seems, but that's okay. I wonder, let's actually go back out and let's see if I can grab, like, do tomatoes count as the vegetable? Or do they count as fruit? Actually, does the wild sea kale count? So we'll grab a few of these things. I really need to get some bigger pockets too. This is actually kind of nice. Just being able to spend, aha! Here we go! Okay, so we can go ahead and use the bean matter and the sea kale to cook a new mystery food! Because we made ourselves sick last night, like going around inside the mines for too long. Excuse me. Going around inside of the, what are we gonna call it? Going around inside of the caves. There we go. So meat stew is worth 9. I think I'm not that good at cook. That's like the only thing I can assume is that I'm just not very good at cooking. Because you think the things that you make would be worth more, but they just never are, so that's interesting. All right, well, let's go ahead and store a few of these other things like the flint and hardwood over here. Maybe even the plant fiber. Because to be fair, well, the stone, sometimes I need those for like building random things, but I can pick up some stones, plant fiber, and wood really simply if I'm in the fields right now. So we won't worry about that. Rose hips I like to give out as gifts as well. Let's see, we'll leave the bean plant matter. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and like contribute everything else. So we'll contribute that, we'll grab the traveling cake. Ooh, that increases our max stamina too. We might need to eat that still. And we'll mostly keep the gifts up top on our top belt because I really like the idea of being able to just be super friendly and really contribute. Oh, Carrot Hop, there you are. I'm so glad you're okay. But I love the idea of just being super duper friendly and everybody in our clan really knowing that we've always got their back. Whoops. There we go. All right, onward, Jasper, my valiant steed. It's been a little while since I've seen you, Jasper. I'm really happy. Okay, so let's see. Oh wait, that's right, Nock. We need to go and visit with Nock too. Let me see. Where would he be hiding right now? Nock, let's go ahead and find where you're at. Aha! He is in the kitchens. All right, let's dive on in. Jasper, pardon me. Yoli, pardon me. Hey, Nock. That was an exciting and sometimes smelly experiment, but it worked. I just need to put in the right kind of liquid, and once I removed the top layer, it was delicious. I call it the fermenter. I made you one too. Happy cooking. It's so cute. It looks like a little tree stump. Woo! Okay, so now we apparently have some instructions as well. Let's see. The clan developed the fermenter idea. Excellent. Found a way to preserve food with fermentation. So we can go ahead and start using that as well. I wonder, so when we find these things, yeah, okay. Oh, that's so cute. All right, so I did not bring my oregano, unfortunately, or else I could give him a gift. I should have gotten another. See, this we're just going to say is totally not because it's been a few days since I've been able to go ahead and spend time here. This is because I got quite sick in the mines. That's why I have to remember like how to speak to everybody again. Hey, Acre. I know Ada sneaks doing Ibon's chores. I'm not sure if I should be mad or not. Okay, Ada is such a diligent child. Also, Teth, I still haven't found anything that you like yet. Juke and Ibon claim they're just friends. I had a just friend once. Before I knew it, I had a daughter. What? Whoa, whoa, that's hilarious. She's just one of the ones. She is just one of the ones who, let's see, Juke and who claimed they were friends? Like, okay. Ibon, like, that's hilarious. I think that she definitely wants to push Juke onto somebody. Oh my goodness. But Teth is like the cranky lady in the village who just tells everybody all of their secrets. Let's see, would you like to eat this wild tomato juice? How nice. All right, Dan, you could have just said no. That's fine, that's fine. Speaking of tomatoes, I should go ahead and look for Grandpa in just a second, but my little kitchen experiment area continues to grow. Behold, we now have the fermenter. So any water animal will create fermented fish, most vegetables will become fermented vegetables, any milk will be sour cream, and any grain will be fermented grain. Oh, that's so cool. Jasper, I wonder if we have any, oh my gosh, I gotta get rid of that rock. I wonder if we have anything inside of our chest that matches any of those. I mean, a carrot? The good quality tomato? Maybe I should just stick with the, I could catch a fish real quick. How long does the fermenter take to work, I wonder? Yes! Citronella! I know a bunch of people who apparently have a lot of flea issues due to all of the wolves they live with, who are going to appreciate that citronella, including the like actual wolves themselves. All right, let's catch a fish and see what happens. Well, this is gonna be one of the fancy fish. But we can go ahead and see what happens when we stick it in the fermenter. Poor thing. All right, I need to pay more attention so that we can catch this little guy. And gotcha. All right, Tic Tac, you can go straight into the contributions pile since apparently I can't cook to save my life. Well, I can save my life. That's the plus side. It's just no one else in the entire village wants to eat my cooking. I can completely destroy the sense of contribution other people have about what I add to the village by trying to cook myself. People just, they're not ready. They're not ready for the glorious deliciousness, I'm sure, that my food is. Oh, hey! I was just thinking about you, Beckley. There we go. Yay! I can finally pet the puppers! It feels really nice to know that the wolves in our village trust me that much now. But alright, so let me go ahead and put in this fish. It does take time! Well, you know, upon reflection, that probably smells awful. That probably smells really, really, really bad. All right, then we can go ahead and contribute a bunch of the stuff we're carting around. And I can go ahead and give some citronella to a couple people I know who are really gonna love it. Are you trying to make me hell? This is fantastic. There you go, Oka, Jizu. I know you guys are both not saying that. Oops, okay. But I know that they're struggling a little bit to keep the fleas off, so hopefully that'll help. All right, that's not bad for contributions. Oh, and the tic-tac too. But that really isn't bad for contributions. I don't think anybody can complain about that. And honestly, I don't think anybody would. I get the feeling that most people in the village are just worried about me taking care of myself after I pushed it so hard. Ioli and I get along very well like that because Ioli also pushes things pretty hard. Let's see, Ioli's inside. I bet Grandpa's inside there too. Let's see. Neutral to rose hips, neutral to wild sun-dried tomatoes and milk thistle. One day I'm gonna find something that you really enjoy, Grandpa. Oh, hey, he's already in his house? Okay. You know, early to bed, early to rise. That does seem kind of like him. But I want to go and see just how many tomato seeds I can get from him. Hey, Grandpa. All right. So, spring, summer, and spring. Sea kale, sesame, tomatoes are all spring and summer, so we could go ahead and plant them now. So I think, I wasn't really paying attention like I should have been to exactly what the tomato seeds versus sea kale were worth in contributions. But I know, let's see, should I just go like all the way in? Well, we'll start maybe with 12 of the tomato seeds, and then maybe I should just get like the max on sea kale right now? Sure, okay, and then do I have anything left for sesame? I do. I wonder, I can't remember if sesame is like a one-time harvest or not. So I'm gonna get, you know what? We might as well go all in. All right, thank you, Grandpa. Now to see what else I can grow. But we might as well just go ahead and go all in because it's going to help out our clan, and hopefully by getting these planted now, we'll really have a head start on summer. The weather's getting a little bit hotter. The fish fermenting are probably going to smell really bad now that I think about it. And hopefully we'll also be able to build up a good rapport and a strong relationship with some of the other clans. All right, let's put these down. And then there we go. But with some of the other clans, because I still haven't quite figured out how to get them to trust us. Also, now it is once again completely dark. It is brighter inside of the cave systems than it is in my own fields. But that's all right. And hey, we tackled my project of trying to get tons and tons of tomatoes planted, which makes me very happy indeed. But all right, my friends, I'm going to scrabble around frantically in the dark here, going ahead. Oh wow, we have a lot of sesames. Whoops. Going ahead and getting these sesame seeds planted. And if you guys would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, then you know what to do. But most importantly, stay curious, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.